Because I press shield too far in or something.
Okay.
I guess so. I don't know. Or like my R button is too sticky.
Why is it sticky?
Only at like close distance.
Anyway, got Westballz versus a Guac work orange. Wow, that's a really good Twitter.
It actually is.
That's actually a really, really good Twitter. We'll see what Westballz can pull out.
Is that Phantom
that was nasty. Westballz yeah, he's familiar with the matchup. Like, this is usually what he picks against Hugs. I think
he has a lot of Ego practice, right?
Yeah, and it's the same color, so it's done.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. More recently out of Mayhem, actually, Hugs ended up beating Westballz' I think, Fox and Falco, or he beat like a Space Animal 2-0, best of 5, and then West came back 3 matches in a row with Falcon.
Wow.
So it's kind of interesting that he's starting to choose this against Samus. I think usually in the early matches he does go Falcon tournament, just have a little bit of fun. But even in later matches, he would potentially pick Falcon. I
mean, honestly, I feel like Falcon for Samus is pretty bad for Samus.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, you get the grab conversions pretty easily. Spacing, it's going to be really hard for Samus to get in. She's going to have to really commit.
Yeah, I think the hardest thing is, like, Samus doesn't have an answer to Falcon's Nair. If Falcon's Nairing, like, look, he can't do anything about that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, at most commit to an up B, but I mean, in that positioning.
Yeah, really but if Falcon's spacing it, it's like, you just got to get out of there.
Yeah, and I think that's the entire problem with this match so far is that Guac hasn't really found a way to get in.
Oh.
That was interesting.
That almost hit.
Oh, trying to go for something nasty.
I'm not sure if he has a jump or not. He might have jumped before the weak knee. Okay, he has his jump.
That was interesting. I thought up B for sure would win. And good stuff by West, recognizing he's going to try to get the sweet spot and recognizing the spacing.
Yeah, definitely showing expertise in how to edge guard Samus.
Yeah, Guac hasn't found a way to get in. Good back here. Finally getting him off stage, setting up for an edge guard opportunity. See if he can get it. And West with an amazing edge cancel. That was actually really good.
It was. You know, Falcon recovering high on Battlefield, it's actually real hard to edge guard because he has so many ways to slip off the platforms.
Yeah,
and,
the fade back.
Fade back.
Is he going to get it? All right, he was so close. Forward smash.
He could have done a rising Falcon punch. You know you can do that?
What do you mean?
Falcon punch in the air, you can angle it up or down.
Oh, really? I think I heard West talk about that, but West sometimes talks a lot of nonsense, so...
That's actually true, yeah.
I don't always believe him. That's interesting. Wait, so you get like a higher angle on it?
It's like rising pound, but with Falcon punch.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah.
That's nuts. All right, that's really, really sick.
Although I believe that's the same knockback.
Okay. Well, either way, that's dope.
Yeah.
You can just like change the positioning. That's sick. I did not know that. All right, who's West going to go? Oh, God.
The disrespect.
No, he does it, though. He does it. He'll go like...
Okay, the last time I saw West play DK, he lost to Jake 13 or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Shouts to Jake.
So I actually kind of know about this matchup because I used to play a lot with Fishit.
Okay.
The New York DK.
Yeah.
And he says that he actually likes this matchup as DK. He says it's actually not that hard.
I can see it. I remember back in the day, actually, there used to be a DK player from NorCal named Mexican.
Oh, I've heard of him.
Yeah. Have you heard of Hugs' legendary Ganon?
No,
No, you've never heard of Hugs' legendary Ganon? All right, the reason is we're doing pools or something. Or no, I think it's just bracket. And Hugs is playing against Mexican, and he's DK, and Mexican ends up winning game 1. So Hugs is like, dude, I can't do this matchup. And he ends up going Ganon, wins the set. And Hugs does not have a Ganon. Like, he should not be winning with Ganon. But for whatever reason, it worked. And
oh, is he going to survive that?
No, he's not. Oh, that was kind of...
Yeah, he could have meteor canceled, but...
Yeah, I know.
You know, I never see the DK fair spike.
I forgot, to be honest. But yeah, I feel like DK can definitely do something in this matchup. Maybe just outspace. I mean, back air is so good.
Yeah,
forward tilt even.
Thing is, like, because Samus is so tall, the up B hitbox is really easy to hit on Samus.
Interesting. Okay.
Because the hitbox starts at DK's head pretty much.
I see. I've never actually taken a look at it.
It's really hard to hit a character like Fox with that because he's so short.
Right.
But Samus is easy to hit.
That's interesting.
So it's a really solid out of shield option for DK.
Ooh.
Actually, I've also seen this matchup with Duck versus Green Ranger at Pittsburgh tournaments. And Duck actually struggles.
Really?
In that. Really? At Fight Pit 5, Duck lost to Green Ranger, I believe.
Wow.
And then at another Pittsburgh tournament, Duck barely won.
Interesting. Yeah, no, that's really interesting. And obviously, it's not just the matchup, of course. Green Ranger is a great player. Yeah. But it shows you that Samus can struggle in this matchup.
Nice.
Double fair.
Yeah. You never see that from DK.
Yeah, and Samus just, I don't know, I can't imagine what Samus can really do in this matchup. Like, it's going to be really hard to convert. It's going to be really hard to kill DK. So I can see why it's really, really tough.
Yeah, I think it probably comes down to just shooting a lot of missiles and trying to out-camp DK.
Yeah, probably so. That's probably DK's weakness, getting in.
Because he has the back air through the missiles. Like, he can't do anything else about it.
Right. That was like a perfect shield. Right when invincibility ran out.
All right, I guess the cargo up throw to up air, but not quite enough yet.
That was so disrespectful. Wes.
See, if I were Guac, I would just be like doing missile spam from the platforms, charging a shot, and just try to frustrate DK.
Yeah, yeah. Basically make him come to you.
But I think he's trying to fight him too much just straight up in his face.
Yeah, I can see that. He's just kind of playing Westballz' game as opposed to his own. And there you go. Those are the missiles we talked about.
All right, yeah. See, and it's working a bit.
Dude, no
until
coaching.
He got too close.
How are you coaching? Dude, I'm gonna tell GimR right now. He's hey, DQ this man.
You probably heard me.
All right, no edge guard.
Up B? Okay.
Up B, yeah.
I have a feeling West tried that up B.
Oh, really? I thought you were calling the Samus up B.
Well, they both tried it up B.
Yeah.
But Samus is faster.
What frame does it come out?
Samus is up B?
Yep.
Isn't it like invincible frame 1 and active in frame 3 or something like that?
I figured you'd know.
I actually am really bad with frame data.
Really?
I know very little frame data.
I figured you were the god. I don't know why either.
I don't study any frame data, and maybe that's a weakness of mine, but I just play everything by intuition for the most part.
I don't know why I figured you would just like know everything. That's why I asked that. I was trying to set you up. I was like, yo, what frame is it, man?
So I was probably totally wrong with that, like, that frame stat I just
I have no idea. Hugs is probably that, just like making fun of us.
Right, she's back air, and DKs will always do that. They always like up B from far away because for some reason his ledge grab range is really big.
We have no DKs on the West Coast.
Well, except for Mexican.
Well, no, but I mean he stopped playing like 2005, no, 2007, 8.
Dude, good match from Samus. Westballz is trying to run off the stage with cargo.
How does he get mashed out so fast?
I don't know, he's just good at it.
Oh.
I think he's trying to stage spike him by throwing him against underneath the stage.
Yeah, of course. He's trying to be dope.
Yeah.
But no, it's not working. Like, he was trying to go for he's going to jump behind him and get the grab. What are you doing?
He should have tucked that. Like, it was so obvious.
Wes, what are you doing? You can't do that. Just gave me the biggest grin. You're not allowed to do that, dude. The young disrespect.
Did you see Green Ranger versus Toph from Big House 3?
No.
The set ended that way.
Really?
In Green Ranger's favor, yeah.
Damn.
At least I think it did. I'm pretty sure something like that happened.
That's actually really funny.
Yeah. All right. Do you know who these guys are?
Yeah, that's the Luigi. Vist?
Vist, yeah.
Vist, all right. And